Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. On this episode, we have our Liam's Facts, our top 5 2000s comedies, our fight scene, our Ask a Sensei, and our joke of the week. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the show, everybody. Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is TruTalk with TruMotion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host Tony.
Yo, yo.
Well, we've already been chatting for seems like 20 minutes, but we decided to get the show rolling. Would you like to share some of the news that you experienced this week?
So stock market is kind of recovered. Things are doing well. No,
yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. No, if you want to air it out, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I will air it out. I've got some grievances I need to bring out.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's the heart part of me that's totally excited, and then there's the logical brain side that says, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah,
so I've got both of that. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
Can understand both.
Yep, I can too.
Yeah.
I can too, and I feel kind of like a hypocrite now.
Yeah, especially if you listen to earlier episodes. Yeah, if you listen to some earlier episodes with Tony, you would understand what he means by that last statement.
Oh, yeah, So I am engaged.
He's engaged.
I am engaged.
Cute little proposal video that you guys sent.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people.
I even know what restaurant you were at.
Oh, yeah.
It was Longhorn.
It was Longhorn.
Yeah. I was like, that looks like a Longhorn steakhouse.
It was.
Okay.
I even had people text me you did not actually propose like that. I'm like, no. It was.
I thought it was funny. Shanna's all she looked at it and she goes, if she's okay with that, then they're meant to be together. And I was like, it looked like it. So she's like, it seems like they have similar senses of humor. So she's like, I get it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
She's like, I don't get it. I wouldn't want that.
No,
but it
so
sounds
that
like
wasn't
they
the
both,
actual. That wasn't the actual
I kind of
proposal.
figured. So
no, I was because I am kind. I mean, I do have a. I don't know. It's more of a practical joke type sense of humor.
Yeah.
Situational comedy, just that type of stuff. Irony, just
honestly, I think what did it for me is the light that opened up when we opened up the box. I was like,
it's like, see that's my homage to Pulp Fiction. You know, Marcellus Wallace's soul.
I was all like, did the box just glow? Yeah,
it's cool because and I did get that from the jeweler. The
okay,
yeah. So I had a ring custom made just because we went out to 3 different jewelry stores, and the stuff that's out there was pretty much the same across all 3, and neither one of us nothing ever just shouted out at us ooh, this is what it is. And I'm maybe, I don't know, it's all kind of lame, and I don't want to pay that type of money for something that I'm gonna think is not that special or lame or whatever. So there's a place in Bountiful called the Gem Shop, something like that, off of 26 South. He's made stuff for me before, and I was like, oh yeah, I probably could go up there and have him make a ring for me, and knowing, I mean, it was kind of good. It was really good to go out with Cammie in the very beginning and see what she liked.
Yeah.
And just okay, show me what you like. Show me what, what really gets you going and stuff like that. And she's funny. She looked at me, she says, what do you think? I'm like, it does not matter to me.
It's like, I'm not wearing it.
It's not going to be on my finger.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm not wearing it.
I'm not wearing it. And And so she's like, well, because she wanted a princess cut diamond. She likes, as she put, the square ones. I like the square ones. I was like, the princess cuts? Yeah, those ones. I'm like, okay.
I have no idea what the cuts are.
Yeah. And she looked at me, she says, well, what do you like? And I'm like, honestly, if it's a diamond, the only shape that a diamond should ever be cut in is a round. And that's just because you're going to get more brilliance out of a round than you ever will in any other cut.
Yeah.
Because it's mathematically made to be that way with a refractive index. And I could nerd out on this. Worked in a jewelry shop for a little bit. And so she was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, but it's not my ring, so I don't care.
So don't ask me what I like.
Ask me what I like.
Yeah.
You know? And
it's
so,
like, if I was buying a diamond ring, I would buy this. But I am not buying a diamond ring for Tony.
Yeah. So, yeah. And so, you know, we kind of looked at some things and was like, so anyway, I drew up a design and went over to him and I'm like, hey, do you make rings? I know you make jewelry and stuff like that. And he says, oh, yeah, we make rings all the time. I was like, oh, okay. So this is the size of the center diamond, and not necessarily by way of carat weight, but by way of actual millimeters. That was one of the reasons why when I took Cammy out, because she's got very petite fingers and stuff like that. And this is a thing for me, is that I think proportionally that if you have a ring that is too big for the hand, it does not look good.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like, I mean, I've seen women out there and they've got these big, massive center stones and other bands with diamonds that are encrusted around it and everything else. And
it gets caught on things.
I'm like, yeah, it's just like that. Just doesn't look like it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, with all the bling and everything else, but it just doesn't fit with the hand and everything else.
Yeah.
You know, people can disagree with me on this, but jewelry is a lot like fashion. You know, not every single piece of clothing is going to fit you like it should.
Yeah.
It's just not. You know, so you've got to find stuff that fits you the way that it should fit you. And so, you know, I measured out the size of the diamond and I was like, okay, this is the size that I want for the center diamond. And, you know, created some other things on it. It's got a cathedral style where the instead of the ring coming around into a full circle, of course you've got the circle where your finger goes, but then you've got two arches basically that come up where stones are actually set into it, that actually kind of they meet up to that center stone a little bit. And so in the sides I've got like three princess cut diamonds that were like set in the side. And the way they did it, which was really cool, is that it like they go from smaller princess cuts to like to the largest one on the side. So it's got this really nice, cool angle taper that comes up. And then I've got the center stone on top, and then it's got what's called a European shank on the bottom.
A shank.
Yeah, European shank.
He gave her a shank.
I gave her the shank.
Wow. Okay.
The European shank is it flattens and it's got like a couple of corners that are on it, and what that does is that helps the ring stop spinning and flipping and going all over places. So it keeps it so that it's centered on your finger, and which is super nice. So like, yes, I want this, I want that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put this center cut stone here. And he was like, yeah, give me a week. I'll throw it in the CAD design. I'll send it out to you, and we'll make design changes if we need to, and then go back and forth with it, and then we'll make the ring, and we'll be good to go. And so it was really cool. Ended up being a little bit more than I thought initially.
No, I didn't. Yeah, when he told me, I was like, that sounds about right.
Well, the reason why I say was we sat down and we measured out the stones and everything else, and he quoted me, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, that's. And then it ended up being like $1,300 more.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was because the princess cut stones were bigger than what we initially designed, and they got bigger as they got up, and so there's more carat weight there and stuff like that. And so, but yeah. And he, gave me the box and everything. I didn't know the box lit up because when I first opened the box, I was outside. You know, of course, sun shining like it is right now, crystal clear day.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not going to see anything with it. And I was like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
And, you know, after I got home, I was like, I cracked it open again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's light in this thing.
It's radiating.
Yeah. And so.
You can hear angel trumpets in the background.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, so also I've learned from her she gets anxiety when a lot of people focus on her, so she doesn't like necessarily being the center of attention. I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna propose, I can't really do it where there's going to be a lot of people.
Can't have a spectacle.
Yeah, and you know, so just found a nice, you know, private place for both of us. And
how's she gonna handle a wedding?
So funny thing
with Xanax and booze, but you guys don't do both.
So her sister. So here's the crazy thing. So last week, so the week before the tournament, her sister was getting married.
Okay.
So that week I got the ring on Monday. Tuesday was the rehearsal dinner. Wednesday was the wedding. Thursday there was something else that was kind of going on, and you know, couldn't really do it then. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to her dad, and her dad was out of town, and so I was like, well, I can't do it today because that'd be kind of weird. Friday, you know, we had the seminar. Saturday we had the tournament. And then, you know, Sunday was just Sunday, and like I had the kids and everything else, and did the exchange. You know, dropped them off at their mom's place, and then literally back to Monday. And I'm like, so Monday I had an MCO rehearsal. Tuesday I sat down and talked with her dad, and then Wednesday I did it.
Okay.
And so, but anyway, so back to the wedding. So she watched her sister, and you know, she was at the wedding and everything else, and she was actually kind of excited for the wedding. She's like, this will be great because then we'll be able to see what we like, what we don't like, and what we're going to do for ours. I'm like, fantastic. And so as her sister was walking down the aisle, she told me afterwards, she was like, I was sitting there watching her. She was walking down the aisle, and she was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. It's not that long of a walk. And I'm like, okay, no, it's not. And she's like, okay, and it's not that long to be up there to have the, you know, officiator do his thing, and then they were done. I think I can do this.
Pepping herself up.
Yep. Yeah, she's a trooper. Which is really I think it's kind of funny because, you know, she's a school teacher.
Yeah, because she's actively educating.
And I think that's it.
As opposed to people just staring at her.
Right. So. That it's like, you know, she can plan, you know, this is exactly what I'm going to do. This is how I've been trained to, you know, educate kids and everything. And it's kids, you know, I think there's a difference when it's adults. You know, but yeah.
Adults will judge you silently. Children will judge you publicly. They have
no filter.
No
filter at all. But yeah. So it's exciting. Both my kids are super stoked.
Yeah.
Like that was the one thing that I was like, okay, like we have been dating. We kind of like have talked about it, you know, but when it becomes real, how is that going to land? Dude, both of them.
Yeah, no, I could tell that it was not going to be an issue just with the little, because that was the first interaction I've seen with your kids and her.
Yeah.
On Saturday. So, yeah, and I've only had a chance to meet her once, and it wasn't even for that long. That was on the Christmas party.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, yeah, Shannon, I would love to take you guys out to dinner.
Oh, 100%.
But you're going to have to pick the restaurant because Cammie's food weird.
Gluten, yeah.
I just call it food weird.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so there was a at her school, like they did this nacho bar thing or whatever. And she's like, okay, yeah, like it's totally fine, you know. And she's like, I got some of the food, and I thought it was like, yeah, I stayed away from the. She's like, apparently something that I ate had gluten in it. And I'm like, really? Like, how? And of course, this is when I was seeing her yesterday.
Yeah.
This is going to be the funny part of the story. I was like, how can you tell? As I'm looking at her, like curled up in the fetal position on the couch, covered in a blanket. And she's like, my stomach, like I feel nauseous. I feel like my guts are like tearing themselves out from the inside. My head is spinning and I have the biggest headache. And I'm like,
wow.
Okay. So this is like no joke. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like she, and here's the sad thing is that, and I didn't know this. I thought that you could just like test for, because I've heard people getting tested for celiac and everything else. But in order to get tested for celiac and have that actual diagnosis, you have to go back on gluten for like 6 weeks. And then they have to test you. And she looked at me and she says, I'm not doing that. She's like, I'm not, like, I know, like, because I've cut gluten out and I'm like, feel fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and like eat gluten and be miserable for 6 weeks. Just to have a medical
It's funny.
diagnosis.
I would be the opposite. I would be miserable if I cut out gluten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the crazy thing is of course, dating her and I love to cook.
Yeah.
100% love to cook, which, you would think like, oh man, like
it's going to be so much harder to make things.
Much harder. It really is not. It's really not, and I started thinking about them like, because a lot of the cuisine I make is like Mediterranean centric, like Italian based, which is a lot of it's pasta and stuff like that. Well, oh my gosh, there's so many gluten-free versions of like pasta now that it's insane. And the gluten-free versions are, it would basically almost be like kind of like the lower end of a normal pasta that you would get at the grocery store. But the sauces and everything else that I make, almost all of them are all gluten-free except for the bechamel sauces. And I can, compensate that with, like a gluten-free flour and make the exact same stuff. And it works because I've tried it.
So maybe I'm not too up to date on gluten, but would like almond flour be considered gluten-free?
No, so gluten only comes from wheat.
So just anything with wheat
Anything with wheat in it. Yeah, so
so that she can't have whole wheat bread.
No. So yeah, or sourdough or rye or
all the good stuff.
Yeah, so gluten is a protein structure that's inside of wheat. We're going to get a little bit of scientific here, so sit down and grab your notepads. Gluten's a protein structure that's inside of wheat. It actually causes the elasticity in the flour, like in the dough and stuff like that. And that's what gives your bread structure in order for it to rise and hold that as the yeast does its business.
That's why most gluten-free breads are flatter.
Yes, because there's not a lot of physical structure to hold that. Like as the air bubble pockets and everything else expand, you think of gluten almost like an elastic band on the inside. And once you cook it, that elastic band kind of sets in place, holding those air pockets and everything else. But then, of course, it still gives, as, if you grab like a fresh loaf of bread and it's kind of got a squeeze to it and it'll bounce back. But your gluten-free flours don't have that because they're missing that protein structure. Inside of the gluten, there's, you can take that protein and break it up into two different proteins called glutenin and gliadin. And, celiac is an autoimmune thing. So that, gluten gets in your system starts attacking the gluten. And of course, because it's in your, stomach and intestine and stuff like that, you start absorbing it. So as you start absorbing it, it starts attacking that inside of the, bloodstream, epithelial layers and everything else throughout your whole body. So it's not just like, I ate something and now I'm going to have to like live in the bathroom for the next little while. Like if you eat Taco Bell, no shade on Taco Bell.
Watch it, bud. Taco Bell is a sacred treasure. Did you know at Taco Bell, well, side note, they are making their sodas dirty?
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
They're jumping on the bandwagon.
Yep. So you could get like a dirty Baja Blast Freeze.
Oh,
I know. I haven't tried it. I kind of want to go and try one. So.
But yeah. So dating her has been kind of fun to like figure out like, okay, cool. And the more I started looking at all my recipes, the more I was like, I don't really have to modify that much with what I normally make. I mean, except for stuff that is like straight up, like I do.
You got to watch some of the seasonings too, especially like the blends.
That's true.
They do have gluten in it.
Well, and another thing that's kind of weird, soy sauce.
Yeah.
Has wheat. It's made, and I didn't know that. And I was like,
Yeah. So I only say that because in August when we do the retreat, I'm expecting you and Cammie to come up. we went to Red Robin last night, and their seasoning is gluten free.
Yeah.
And you can buy the bottles from the Red, and they're really inexpensive.
Yeah, it's not that much.
It's $5.
Yeah,
for a giant bottle. So I was all like, because I asked our server, I go, can you buy these in the store? And she goes, yeah, $5. I was like, really? And Shanna's like, I don't think she means in the store. I go, so they're not in the stores. She's like, oh no, you can buy it here for $5.
Yeah.
And I was like, give us a bottle.
Yeah.
I was like, $5 sold. Like that is super inexpensive for seasoning.
Yeah.
And it's a giant bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Red Robin's one of the places that Cammie likes to go because they do have like good, like.
Can she have potatoes?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Potatoes. Totally fine. Totally fine. The majority of French fries she can have, but if the French fries have a coating on it, you have that like crispy outside, that seasoned outside generally has flour and stuff in it.
Yeah.
So if it's just like a regular French fry, generally, yeah.
Yeah, like the totally unlimited steak fries from.
Yeah.
I told Shanna, I go, that is a terrible restaurant idea. And she goes, what do you mean? I go, well, nobody's going to buy appetizers.
Yeah, nobody buys apps.
I go, we did.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm the outlier.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would I buy something extra if you're giving me baskets of French fries?
Baskets of fries. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, she likes Red Robin. Yeah, that's why Lone Star Steakhouse was, a pretty easy choice.
Yeah.
Because it was basically like
just don't eat the bread they give you.
Right. It's basically steak.
You're like, my loaf.
Yep.
I eat it all.
And I don't know, like I was kind of disappointed in the bread.
Yeah, sometimes if it's fresh, like it's warm,
right,
it's really good.
Right.
If it's been out for a while, it's like the outer coating just crumbles off.
Yeah. You can tell that the bread comes in. It almost tastes like it comes in pre-cooked.
Yeah, and they just warm it up.
And then they just toast it up and the reason why I say that is that the outside of it is super, super dry.
Yeah.
And it's like chalky, like, dust in your mouth. But yeah, that's why it was a great place to kind of go and, because it was just meat, vegetables, and potatoes and stuff like that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that type of diet.
Dude, 100%. Barbecue, yes. I have.
Are you back to smoking meats? Are you good with that now?
I have gotten better. Yeah, I've gotten better with it. And yeah, I've smoked stuff. One of my favorite things to smoke, just kind of for family that is quick. I love smoking tri-tip.
Yeah, so I did one of those the other day for Easter, and I was like the only one that ate it.
Fire 'em.
Yeah, because it's interesting for Maya, because Maya loves steak, so does Shanna, but they don't like roast beef.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and they feel like it tastes that way?
Well, it looked that way.
Really?
Yeah. Because it had like more of the redder center. Because I cooked it like medium rare.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. Because that's how I do mine. Like I crank.
I thought it was great, but yeah, it just reminds them too much of roast beef. And they're not roast beef fans. I love roast beef,
dude. Yeah, like
so.
I kind of hate to say it, like if it's beef, it's like
I'll
and you cook
anything.
it right.
Yeah,
it's friggin' delicious.
Yeah, beef is great.
But yeah, like, I did a just a tri-tip pulled pork, brisket.
Yeah.
Any of that type of stuff. I do chicken wings, but not with a coating.
Just smoked chicken wings.
Super good.
Dude.
Super good.
Yeah.
So what I do it with mine. So I've got an immersion cooker.
Yeah.
It's a sous vide stick. And I will take all of the chicken wings, season them, do a dry brine on them, and then put them in a food saver bag, and then stick it in this giant container of water that I have. And then I let it cook, until, I generally used to do it like at 165 is what I used to do. And then I was watching somebody else, and they said, to really kind of break down that collagen and everything else to make them even more tender, to take it up to 203.
The temperature?
Okay. Yeah.
Cooking them to 203.
Yeah.
Really? Because I usually pull mine at like 160.
Same here.
155, because then it finishes to 165.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with like sous vide, is that once you set that temperature, it will get up to that temperature but won't go over, because there's no carryover on that.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, I take them out, pat them dry, and then I'll flash fry them for 3 to 5 minutes. And it's just enough to brown and crisp up the skin on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Yeah. I made those once just as an experiment for fun, and I did it at 165. Cammie, her daughter Ashlyn was there, and my kids were there. And dude, we demolished all of them.
Yeah.
And now every once in a while, Ashlyn will be like, "So when are we gonna have chicken wings again?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
Maya loves
you
chicken
name
wings.
it, I'll do it.
It's funny because Shanna does not like very many, probably at all. She'll eat it if she has to, but she doesn't like meat from the bone.
Is it the finger food type thing that she doesn't like? That have to grab it, hold it, touch it. My fingers are gonna get gross. That type of thing.
I mean, there could be that, or just the physical act of there's a bone there.
Oh, okay. So it's the same with ribs then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With ribs, it's a little bit easier because they're easier to pull off, and you still get more meat.
Correct.
But she doesn't like eating it while it's on the bone.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Sense.
I don't get it, but it's not me. So
right.
cares?
I mean, I'm a caveman. I don't freaking care.
But congratulations to you and Cammie. We'll be obviously getting more updates as we get closer.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, but let's move on with the rest of our show. All right, last week's Liam's Facts was who won the 68 to 74 middleweight karate championship. And
here's the thing.
It's
not Lando Norris, but it is
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris. It's actually one of the movies on my list.
Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door.
That's right. He can dribble a bowling ball. Okay, this week is who is considered the highest grossing comedian of all time.
Oh, crap, of all time?
Of all time. Okay, so one more time. Who is considered the highest grossing comedian of all time?
That's a good one.
Yeah, leave your answers in the comments down below or email us at TruTalkTuesdays@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we'll see if you're right. But let's move on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. TruMotion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex and wear it proud. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. TruMotion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor. Make sure you get on there, go grab some stuff, support the channel. But let's move on to our top 5. Okay, this week's top 5 is 2000s comedies.
Dude, this one was...
Which there was a lot of them.
There's a lot.
Yes.
And as I started like breaking down a list of 2000 comedies, they had a lot of like cartoons and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, no, cartoons is a different category.
Yeah, no cartoons.
No cartoons. No cartoons. And then there were others that they were listing as comedies, and I was like, oh, yeah, it was funny, but
not a
there
comedy.
was more like drama type stuff that was in there that you made it funny.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't quite like, no, I'm just here to make you laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what do you got for like how many? I've got like 9 honorable mentions.
Okay, I've got several honorable mentions too. So I'm gonna go through my honorable mentions from the bottom up.
Okay.
Of course, these two I think they were funny at the time. I think they were. Of course, I didn't do any research on this, so I'm probably talking out my butt. But I think they were actually like created by almost the same person because they've got similar actors in it. Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
Shaolin Soccer.
Yes, I believe they were.
Yeah. I think both of them are like especially Kung Fu Hustle, slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
And it makes fun of like kung fu movies, and I mean it is, amazing. I think it's super funny.
Kung Fu Hustle is pretty good.
And then Shaolin Soccer was like in that same vein.
Yeah. Okay.
Where okay, we're gonna be super funny and
over the top
and everything else. Now again, don't hate me. I know this is like an honorable mention, but Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
Okay. I put this one in here, the Men in Black series.
Okay.
Okay. Elf.
Yes, Elf would be a comedy.
Now these next two, and again, might just be because, I watch these a lot with my kids, and they're just funny. Both Adam Sandler movies.
Okay.
Bedtime Stories.
That was a good one.
And Click.
I never really watched Click all the way through, but Bedtime Stories is really good. Bugsy.
Bedtime Stories is amazing.
Yeah,
with Bugsy. It's eyeballs.
And Russell Brand.
Dude, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's a good movie.
It was so good. I mean, it was just, and Xena, Princess Warrior's in it too, and like they had a lot of really good actors and stuff that were in there for this silly kids movie.
Yeah.
And so really, really funny. But here we come to
your top 5.
The top 5, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 6.
Top 6.
Okay. So we're gonna go into. There's one top, but then there's a lot of these that are just really close. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's really good.
I absolutely love that one.
Yeah, I like Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yeah,
like anytime those three get together, it's a good movie.
It's gonna be a good.
Yeah, like Hot Fuzz and
which is on this list too.
There you go.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, is
on there. Yes. Yeah. All of those, like the witty banter and the comedy that comes in from like the back and forth and everything else. There's a phrase that me and my son use a lot, which comes from Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
And he's like, "Why are we gonna go back to save Liz?" And he's like, "Because I love her." And he's like, "All right, gay?
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time I die, every time it's like it should be a no dumb moment.
And
It's like,
that's from Shaun of the
That's
Dead.
from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Liz is the main character's girlfriend,
Yep.
and of course, zombie apocalypse happens, and
Yeah.
the intro to that movie is so good.
Well, Edgar Wright is really famous for using music in his films, and he really kind of choreographs
so
the
good.
movie to the music. So he does that with like Baby Driver and
Yep.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Nacho.
Oh, I forgot about Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Quote that,
Constantly.
constantly.
Yep.
You know.
Did you not tell him these are the Lord's
Cheese.
cheese?
He gave me no evil powers. He gave me no nutrients.
Nutrients. Yeah. Or
Oh,
can we have a salad? I've had
Diarrhea
diarrhea
since
since Easter's. We lose because you are fat.
Felicidades.
Yeah, that movie's great.
Hug, hug. Kiss, kiss. Little hug, little hug. Little kiss, little kiss.
Yeah.
I do not want to get paid to lose. I want to win.
I want to win.
It's so good.
Such a
I
good
love
movie.
it so much.
I love that movie.
Oh, man. And of course, I have to put this one on here, being from Idaho.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yep.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yep. That one is freaking good.
And just also as like running a dojo, you constantly quote the
Oh my-
Rex Kwandos. I dress up as Rex Kwando for Halloween.
You serious?
Yeah, I
That's
do.
awesome.
Yeah, I wear the flag pants, the bandana, the safety glasses.
You're going to Starla wearing these bad boys tonight?
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
The fact that he was in that
Yeah.
in such a low budget, like,
Yeah.
probably got paid nothing to do. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. You know,
Think I'm a loser because I look like Peter Pan over here. Forget about it.
break the wrist, walk away.
Yeah.
It's so good.
No, grab my hand. No, my other hand. No,
No,
my
other hand.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anchorman
Anchorman.
is on there.
Mini glass case of emotion. They punted Backstabber.
Stabbed a man in the heart with a trident. I saw that.
Well, that escalated quickly.
That escalated quickly.
That really got out of hand.
Oh, those pipes about to burst.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard, but I did like 1,000 of those.
Oh, San Diego.
Yeah. If you know,
I don't
you
think
know.
that's what that means. Nah, we'll agree to
We'll
disagree.
agree to disagree. Yeah,
Oh
that's a good
man.
movie.
Of course, we mentioned Hot Fuzz, which
Yep.
is another good one. And then of course my number one, because this is a movie that will never be made again,
Oh,
ever,
Nope.
ever,
Even though it should, because it's great.
or a sequel.
Yeah.
Like I think the biggest reveal was one of the main actors in it, where all of a sudden they're on, on the screen, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're fat, and you're bald, and
Yeah.
you're disgusting,
Les Grossman.
Les Grossman. I will massacre you.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Scorched earth.
Diet Coke!
And the dance.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
Was Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
It's where we all learned and realized that if they ever do a race swap for Iron Man, that the best person to play that would be Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. Exactly.
Even within the black community, they would all say the best person to play a black Iron Man would be Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Because of I know who I am. I'm a dude playing the dude. Disguised as another dude.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
So good. Yes, so those were my 90s, or not 90s, 2000s comedies. There was a big list.
Oh, there
It was
was.
kind of hard to parse through that.
Yeah. So some honorable mentions for me. I've got Employee of the Month.
Oh yeah,
That was a good one.
that's a good one. Yeah.
I liked it because right out of high school, I worked at a warehouse. So it's
Oh,
like,
did you?
I kind of get
You
it.
kind of get it.
Yeah.
Was that the one where like the guy like built himself a place to like take a nap
in the rafter?
in the
rafters.
yeah, in the upper rack of the
Yeah. Where they
Yep.
like closed it in. It was their own little clubhouse.
Yep. Dane
Yeah.
Cook, right?
Yeah, Dane
Yep,
Cook.
that's what I thought. Yep.
Yep. Pineapple Express.
Yes.
Yep.
Duh.
White Harold and Kumar.
Go to White Castle.
Go to White Castle.
I quote that one. My favorite part is in the very beginning of the show.
Yeah.
They're high.
Yeah.
They're gonna go get some White Castle, and they leave their apartment. Oh, I forgot my phone. And they look down the hallway.
And it's like 20 feet away.
We've gone too far.
Gone too far. Yep. Super bad.
Super bad.
I am McLovin. Zoolander.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting Zoolander
Yeah.
on here, but I was like, dude, I've got too many on here already.
Yeah. What is this? A reading center for ants?
It's gonna be these.
Yeah. So good.
Okay, now just FYI, funny story, small tangent. So I was like, dude, we got to watch Zoolander. So I was going to show Zoolander to the kids and everything else. We sat down because I'm like, dude, Zoolander's hilarious. So we're sitting there watching it, and my kids are just like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe this. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny, and they're like laughing and everything else. And then I totally forgot about the orgy scene. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, we're not. Okay.
Where was that at?
Where him, Owen Wilson, and oh shoot, what's her name?
Oh yeah, his wife at the time.
Well, I think they're still married.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I think they got divorced.
No, that's too bad. But
yeah,
no,
I don't even remember that. Whatever.
I didn't either until we started watching the show, and I'm like, oh crap.
But it's nothing graphic because
it's not. But
PG-13. It's suggestive.
Yeah, extremely suggestive.
Anchorman.
Yes.
Obviously. Accepted. Did you ever see
Oh,
Accepted?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yep. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
The Pick of Destiny.
Yep.
Yes.
And the last honorable mention is Team America.
America.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't do that one.
Can't do that one, but I can do. I'm
so Rory.
Yeah. So Rory.
Yeah. That
so Rory is sad
or Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Oh.
All right, now the top 5. So
okay.
The only one I had that was on your list was Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
Because all the other ones, same thing. It's like I love those movies to death too.
Right.
But Step Brothers.
Yes.
Oh God, I love Step Brothers.
We just become best friends.
Yeah. Old School.
That's good too.
Yeah. Old School. That was great. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. Dodgeball.
Yes.
Dodgeball.
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, exactly. Patches O'Houlihan.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yeah, exactly. Or Pirate Steve.
Arr.
Hate her.
Oh my gosh.
Such a good movie. My gym is the benchmark on society. Your gym is the skid mark of society.
Joni left Chachi.
Yeah. Nobody makes me bleed in my own blood. Such a good movie. Yeah. A lot of people think that character is just an extension on his character from Heavyweights.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then the last one, little out there, but I think it's a great movie. Hot Rod.
Hot Rod, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimate Punch. Double punch with the front kick. It never works. And he always fights his stepdad. You're the devil. It's because you can't grow a mustache. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
But let us know what top 5 made your 2000s comedy list and if we missed one. But moving on to our Ask a Sensei. All right, this week it's obviously kind of comedy themed. We've got comedy slang. So we're going to go through a couple of different Slang terms. So this is performance results.
Performance results.
So if somebody says ripped, destroyed, murdered, or kill.
Oh, okay. It means that you just had a great set.
Yeah, you did really well. Exceptionally well. And now, bomb, eat it, die, tank, shit the bed.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine what that would be like to like be up there trying to give jokes and it's just like it falls so flat. That
Oh, it happens all the time too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you have to get used to, but oh my gosh.
Flop sweat.
When you get super nervous and you start sweating for no apparent reason.
Yeah, immediate heavy sweat that breaks out when comedian is bombing.
Yep.
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 Walked.
What was that?
Walked.
I have no idea.
When you hear the explanation, it makes sense, is when an audience member leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, they walk. They walk.
Like, I'm walking.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, because they don't like their brand of humor.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
All right, Karen, go home.
Yeah, most of the time they say that. They like leave.
You know.
It's like, I don't care. It's like, I'm the last person here. Like, you can go. Get out of here.
Well, the thing that really kind of gets me about that is like you knew beforehand what you were getting into. Like, okay, great. If you didn't know who the comedian was, fair.
Yeah.
But you're going
to a comedy show. And they're going to insult you.
Yeah.
So, or say somebody, kind of insulting things.
They're going to insult something.
Yep. Okay, bit. This is part of a set.
Yes. So a bit is, like part of your joke set that you're doing.
Yeah.
That's in there.
Yeah, it's like story.
Yeah.
Closer/opener.
So you'll generally have the openers are the people that warm the whole entire audience up and get them used to laughing, everything else, hopefully. And the closer is generally your best person out there.
Sort of. I would say that would be true, but that's your first and last joke.
Oh.
It's your opening joke, opener. It's your opener. It's your closer.
Okay.
Now.
Same thing.
Yeah. So you were thinking more of, again, host or MC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opener, host, MC. Next one, callback.
Is that where the promoter calls you back to come do another set? Or
again, this is part of it. This is part of a set.
Oh, part of the set. Okay, so the callback, this one is when you reference, again, it's part of your bit where you reference the story in the beginning and you're telling the story and other things happen and you're bringing people along this journey. You get to the end. Mike Birbiglia is big on this. Like his is I like his stuff because it's very narrative and follows you through, but then it calls back to the very beginning of the first joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brings you back.
Yep.
Tag or tagline?
It's something that one comedian has that they will say all the time.
Yeah, additional punchline added to the end of a joke that doesn't require new setup.
Yep.
Topper.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Topper is a joke that plays off a previous joke, building on the laughter.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tight five.
A tight five?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like your whole entire set in 5 minutes.
Close. It's a well-polished 5-minute set used for auditions or showcases. Yeah. It's like your.
Yeah.
It's like when we talked last week about forms.
Yep.
It's like what's your go-to form?
Yep.
That's your polished 5.
Yep.
Or top 5 or tight 5. Crowd work.
Matt Rife is
Matt Rife
key
is
at this.
Like king.
Yep. Basically then you engage with the crowd and this is really where you have to have a lot of that improvisation muscle, like flexing hard so that you can quickly riff off of what people are saying.
Next term, riffing.
Oh, riffing is being able to take something that somebody gives you and being able to make fun of it.
Yeah, it's like you said, improvisation.
Yeah, so funny thing, small side comedy base. I saw this little short. Matt Rife was doing some comedy work.
Mm-hmm.
He was over in Ireland. this gal stood up or something like that. No joke. Her eyes were like going different directions.
I think I saw some of that.
And he was like, okay, he was ribbing her. It's like, are you like, 32-year-old man, or are you like a lesbian?
Yeah.
Lesbian. I gotcha. And so like they're kind of talking, and like everything dies down.
Yeah.
Someone in the audience screams out, "Hey, you guys!"
Yeah.
Matt lost his shit. He
Yeah.
was like, "You're going to hell for that." Damn, that was good.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, crowd work.
I think I saw that one
Yeah.
too. Set.
A set is basically your whole entire shit, I just lost train of thought there. Your whole entire run through that you're going to do at the comedy fair.
Yeah, it's your performance.
Your whole performance.
Yeah. All right, just a couple more. Headliner. This is industry roles and settings.
Yep, so that's going to be the main comedian that's going to be there.
Yeah. The final main act.
Yep.
Feature.
The feature, would that be like if somebody else is going to be on there with you? Like the headliner featuring...
It's the middle act who performs before the headliner.
Before the headliner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Opener, host, MC.
Yep, that's the person that has to... that their main job is to get the audience going.
Yeah.
Which that's one thing that always, running the microphone at the California tournament.
Which I'm still shocked they ask you to come back every
single
year. Yep.
Every single year. But apparently I'm doing something right because they keep asking me back.
Yep.
I don't know. I will be honest, like I have toned down a lot on the open, straight up insults on how sucky California is. In the very beginning, it was rough.
Yeah, you were just insulting the hell out of them.
I was flaming everybody.
Yep.
The instructors are coming up. You could see them you could see the panic in their eyes. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyway.
It's like, I don't live here. I don't care.
These aren't, yeah. But even like in our tournaments here, especially judging like the sparring division and everything else, I mean, we're in a martial art tournament, and I think it's one of those things that it's like we all live within our own world.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because we're living in our own world, we think everybody else is looking at our own world. And I can't step out of my own world because everybody else is looking at me. And that just makes me feel uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here and be quiet.
Yeah.
Where in all reality, everybody's thinking that. And because everybody's thinking that, nobody's looking at you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, guys, come on. Like, we're like, it's 2 points to 2 points for the purple belt 8-year-old sparring division. Make some freaking noise, people.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's really kind of what the MC's there to do, is to kind of get that going. And it's still one of those things that to me, it's kind of unfortunate that we are so as open and free as we think we are. I don't think we're as open as free as we think.
Yeah, you definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody kind of self-governs themselves a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, I mean, sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. So
100%. Like, and I think there's like appropriate levels.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I'm not the best at that. 100%. Have I gotten better over time? Yeah. But, like if you're at a tournament, make some noise. I mean,
yeah. You're not in a library.
You're not in a library. And even like when I was, and you've been with me when, we've done the tournament down in California, cheering people on, like, trying to get the audience going and everything else. It's just, I mean, it's like pulling teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, the MC's job, it's kind of a thankless job, but it gets them going for that final performer, for that final event. So,
yeah. But all right, moving on to our next question. All right. Question number 2. What do you got?
So we just had tournament. Tournament was awesome and amazing. What things did you see at tournament that you were like, man, that's like really, really good? It's kind of something that we need to work on, by way of like forms and also by way of sparring.
I would probably say for my students, like the brown belts, because it really kind of stuck out with the brown belts, like 10 to 12-year-olds, is they weren't very aggressive. And when they decided to become aggressive, it was reckless in terms of they were just running at them, and then they were very easily countered.
Yeah.
So it's finding that balance of like being the aggressor versus being reckless aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the biggest thing. I was telling everybody this on Tuesday. I go, we didn't have any parent complaints at the tournament, which never happens. We usually always have at least one or two just unhinged parents or grandparents that just kind of go off because they don't like the results.
Right.
We didn't have any of those this year, but what I did notice is a lot of the students were talking to the center judges.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, that didn't hit me. Shut up. I blocked it. No, they kicked me in the arm. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. It's like, you can think that all you want. It hit you.
Yeah.
So that's something that I noticed,
like,
or at least it was in my rings.
Yeah,
and it was kids
adults?
and like one or two adults.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but the aggressiveness during sparring, I totally agree on.
Yeah.
You know, that it's like and this is a problem that I've seen all the time that I've been, running tournament or not running, but been at tournament judging and everything else, is because of the idea of point sparring.
Yeah, they spar differently.
They spar differently. They don't spar like they're actually fighting.
No. And I tell everybody that when you're point sparring, act as if you're just regular sparring, because you're way better when you just free spar.
Yeah.
But yet the second it's going to be like, if they touch me, that's a point, they'll call up.
Right.
They change how they spar and they get tighter and tenser and they become less willing to do things.
Right.
And it's like, no, you got to just spar normal.
Yeah.
And like the way you're normally sparring, you're getting the points in first.
Yeah.
But the second you start thinking, oh, they might get a point on me, they end up getting a point on you. So
what do you think by way of forms?
The adults need to loosen up more.
Yeah.
Like when we were doing black belts with Master Hong, it's like all the black belts were stiff.
Yeah.
They were all stiff.
Do you think that's
it's a performance thing? They're nervous.
Do you think it's a performance thing?
I do.
Or do you think it's because they're, mentally they're thinking like, I've got to show that I've got a lot of power and strength and everything else. And because like they dial that knob up, it causes them to be stiffer.
It's a little bit of both. I think the nerves and the anxiety of performing naturally tightens them up.
Okay.
And a lot of the black belt forms aren't necessarily quote unquote Kempo forms, and they try to like karate it up.
Oh, got it.
You know what I mean? It's no, you got to relax, and then you demonstrate power with the like snap at the end.
With that last 2 to 3.
That's where you demonstrate the power, not like stiff and like quote unquote flexing the whole time.
Right.
So for the adults, I mean, this is an adult problem just in general, is they got to relax a little bit. It's like, relax. It's like you're suffering from adulting.
Yeah.
I tell all the adults that. I go, hey, you're suffering from being an adult. Got to relax, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's so hard. I'm like, I know it is. You can do it. Kids are the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
They're too loose and they need to tighten up.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Master Hong and I, we had, shoot, what do we have? It was like the little
the
kids.
3 to 5 year olds, white, yellow, and orange belts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One little girl came out, like no joke, 1,000 Buddha. And I'm like, what? We just kind of we sat there, we like applauded her and everything. She just went off script.
Yeah.
Just totally did her own thing.
That was like, oh shoot, this was back in 2008 when Big Jim was at the tournament.
Yeah.
And he and I this was like one of the first few times that I was judging as a black belt, and like I was his side, and Big Jim's huge, clearly with the name Big Jim. And we had the like 3 to 5 year old white and yellow belts.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in the middle, kneels down, and still on his knees. All the little kids are like up to his chest.
Yeah.
And he's calling roll, and he's all like, "Oh, so and so," and he goes like fist bump, and it's like, boop.
So just to kind of give you guys a visual, because I tried this, so I know. So I mean, my hands are like small.
They're dainty compared to his.
I can put both of my fists together. And that's one of his.
Yeah, the width.
The width.
Yeah, he's got massive hands.
Dude, you've got friggin' ham hock. Just hams. Just whatever.
Yeah. So
anyway.
we were sitting there, and this yellow belt comes out, and he's like, my name is blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do pin on one. We're like, all right, scoot back, begin. And as he bows, he looks behind him. And Jim leans to me and he goes, "Here we go." And I was like, and this kid's just like, whoa. Like, for a good solid 2 minutes, just everywhere. And then all of a sudden his back is to us, and Jim leans at me and he goes, "When he turns around, just start clapping." And I was like, okay. And he turns around, we're like, "Oh, great job." We start clapping.
Yeah.
And the kid's like nailed it. And it's like, God, man, to have the confidence to like get up there and do that. Most people don't understand like how terrifying that is for adults to do.
Oh, not only to do a scripted set of movements that you've practiced,
but make up something
on
the fly.
Make up something on the fly. Yeah, I had one that was similar where the kid came out and, did his spiel, everything else, scoot back and everything. Mm-hmm. He didn't look back.
Oh, yeah. He was like...
He didn't do that. Yeah, no, it wasn't
I was like...
I'm going to check and make sure Mom's not going to say anything. All of a sudden, he like sat there and he's like, "He did, doing the Spider-Man thing. Like, he did." And I'm like, we're given clipboards to like write down the points and everything else so we could get the scores. Good thing that I had that because that thing came right to here as I'm dying.
You're like, poker face.
Poker face. I can't. Yeah.
That's when you just smile and be like, "That's awesome." Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think as we become adults and everything else, we distance ourselves from play.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
A lot of adults are like, "I play all the time. Are you joking?" It's like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
You have toys, and you go out and do things with those toys. But how free are you to totally let things go and be as silly and as goofy as you want? "Oh, Joe, I'm not like that." It's like you were at one point in time until somebody told you, "Stop doing that because you're annoying."
Yeah, or using your imagination more.
Yes.
Because I don't know, when I hear like imagination stuff like that, I think of like the kind of weird role playing people.
Oh yeah.
That are at the park and they're doing, like, remember Role Models, the movie? Yeah. They have their clan and
the LARPers. Yeah. Live action role play.
Yeah. And you're just like, that's what you automatically think of. And you're like, dude, that's weird. But that's not what it is. It's like, using your imagination to write a story or create something. Or if there are kids in your life, make believing with them.
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily enough, like we have the ability to do that here. I remember one time, it was like the week of Halloween, and it was the Little Tigers class. And the week of Halloween, I used to put on this like Halloween soundtrack where it had like, ghost noises or like creaks and all of a sudden we're sitting in class, and it just happened to be like a werewolf sound or a growl. Mm-hmm. And all the kids were like, "What's that?" I spent 40 minutes convincing them there was a werewolf in the closet.
Yeah.
And they believed it.
Yeah.
And I would bring them up one at a time. I'm like, you got to be like, dude, quiet. Like, you got to be. And they're like all into it. They're like tiptoeing to the door. I go, "Now just slowly put your ear." And then all of a sudden, luckily, it made the growling noise again. Yeah. The kid's like, "Oh," and he runs back. He's like, I heard it. And it's like, you have to do stuff like that to keep yourself mentally young.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
But no, I think overall tournament went really well.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was, and again,
honestly, everybody that does tournaments that we know that we associate with need to come to our tournament and see how it's run. And then they need to stop doing it their way and just do it our way.
Well, yeah, that definitely 100%.
Yeah.
For me, just because, it's a way for me to kind of come back and still experience it with not having a studio and everything else. But it's always a kick in the pants to see old students that I used to know from different studios and stuff like that. Meeting back up with with Master Hong. I mean, I love that guy to death. See, Master Ducati that was there, everything else. Like, it was just, and it's kind of funny, like, just seeing him today, and being like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was like a red belt and I went down to California for the first time,
and you're seeing him, he was a like third or fourth at the time. You're like,
dude,
this guy's so freaking cool. And he is.
Oh yeah, he
is cool.
And just freaking killing it by way of his studios and everything else. And, just kind of see, it was good to have him down, good for Vegas to come on up, our guys from Vegas.
Callan brought a bunch of people.
He did. Brought a bunch of people
up
there.
I think he brought almost 20 people.
Yeah. And also, like, shout out to, Jason Covey.
Yeah, Covey.
Old friend. He runs Level Up Martial Arts, and he sent some students over for sparring and stuff like that. And so,
going to try to have him on the show one of these days.
Dude, yeah, I love Jason.
Yeah.
like you said, I think the older he gets, the more Shaolin monk he becomes.
I know. I saw him and I was all like, dude,
he's
like,
awesome.
Are you trying to be a monk?
I love that guy.
So when you see him, because we are going to have him on the show, you'll be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
The only one that looks more monkish than him is Danny and Brent.
Yes.
And that's because they're Asian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great tournament. Glad it's over because now we can do other stuff besides forms and kata.
Yeah. There's a lot of prep that goes into it.
Yeah.
Are just like, we're done.
But moving on to our next question. All right. Question number 3 is, again, kind of going along the lines of like laughing and comedy and this and that. Why is it important to laugh and have a sense of humor?
So for me, and again, I'm going to kind of say this carefully. It's funny because I think people who, and I could be completely off base, but I think people who look to make other people laugh and to bring them some type of release from whatever it is that's going on in their mind, that they can like disconnect from that for a second and laugh, and that's funny and everything else. They do it because inside of them there's a storm and a darkness that hurts. And they understand that, like, if I can make you laugh because you're dealing with a storm and a darkness, I'm helping you out. One of the people that I look at that is Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And I think it's extremely important to keep levity and to keep comedy and stuff like that in your lives, whether it's, again, whether you're laughing at people, getting that schadenfreude type of comedy, which is laughing at someone who's, falling over or running into a door. Like, I watched a whole bunch of like little kids doing stupid stuff and getting hurt and dying laughing. Of course, everybody's probably seen it. One of my favorites is the kid with the goggles on, and he's got the gloves and the diaper. And he's like, yes! He's like,
runs.
What? 2? And he like runs.
Boom!
Full tilt and hits the
door.
The glass door, but bounces off.
Boom!
It's, that type of stuff really gets me. And in today's technology, I think if you use the technology to kind of like, if you're having like a tough time or something like that and you need a laugh, it's okay to laugh.
Yeah.
It's okay to find something funny. But yeah, like, I mean, it's a great coping mechanism, when things are going rough to loosen up.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it also kind of helps you let you know that it's really not that serious.
Yeah.
You know, life's not that. Like, you may think it is, but it's not.
Yeah, it's interesting because I heard somebody say this, and it's true. It's easier to cry alone than it is to laugh alone.
Yeah.
And when you're laughing, that typically means you're around people as well.
Yeah.
Typically. Because if you, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because I'll laugh if I think something's really funny. Like, I'll laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're watching something by yourself that's funny, like the kid with the glasses running in,
Yeah.
like, I'll laugh at that. But then if you'll see something similar, you'll be like, oh, that was funny, but you won't laugh.
Right.
But yet, if you're with people, you're probably all going to laugh.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's one of those things where the synergy starts building on itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was funny, and then I'm watching you lose your shit because you think it's funny, and then like, that's funny. Watching you lose it's even more funny, which is adding to the funny that's already there.
Yeah.
There's a little short that I saw with Bert Kreischer. I love Bert Kreischer. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Evans, something Evans from Hot Ones.
Oh, Sean Evans.
Sean Evans and Fluffy, you know, were there at his place and everything else, and they're talking about things. And so you don't get canceled. I'm not going to talk about what they were talking about. But Fluffy had some memorabilia that he was like, I don't feel comfortable having this. And so since you have this one historical person's teacup.
Yeah. If you know what he's talking about, then you know.
Great.
Yeah.
We don't want to get canceled.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going to give you these things because I don't feel comfortable having Bert. No joke is like, are you kidding? Like, this is where where this show is going. He starts laughing, so like wheezing.
Yeah.
I'm laughing not because of what they're talking about, but because Bert is losing crap.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that type of synergy, and especially when you're with other people, it's one of those things that builds on it, and finding people that you can feel like you can do that with is so important.
Yeah. And you got to laugh, because the alternative of laughing is crying. And usually crying involves pain.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, life's too short to not enjoy it.
Well, and I think you're right. Like, I mean, all of us, regardless of who you are, deal with some very, very heavy things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I'm not going to air out anybody's laundry or anything else, you know, but just kind of going through, you know, what I've gone through and talking with other people and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I thought what I was going through was rough, you know, and to kind of think about it, like, you know, not to bring a downer on it, but you know, watching as my house is literally burning to the ground. And one of my neighbors comes over and is like trying to help me out and everything else. Like, you know, help me. Like, he's like, what can I do to help you? And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you coming to help me? Like, your kid has freaking leukemia.
Yeah.
Your kid has cancer and is dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my house is burning down. I can replace all that, you know? And so, I mean, I'm just using that as an example to say, like, we all have stuff that's ugly.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need that moment to, I'm going to step back. I'm going to regroup. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to and like you said, enjoy life. I'm going to find something funny. I'm going to go out with friends and recharge that battery so that I can go back and fight that dragon.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. 100%.
I agree. So make sure you laugh today.
Laugh hard, laugh often.
All right. Next question. All right. What's our fourth question?
All right. Okay. So the fourth question that I have is, of course, food-based.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I had this discussion, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I have we talked about like your ultimate junk, like, you know, we talked about the junk food one.
It was fast food.
Fast food.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just kind of thinking, I was like, okay, because again, I saw this other comedian that was like, you know, he says I didn't, and I showed it to Cam because I'm like, this is me right now. comedian comes out and he says, well, I have been unlucky in life. I didn't marry into money. I married into gluten intolerance.
Yeah.
Where now all of my snacks cost twice as much
$12,000.
and taste half as good.
Yeah.
And she just laughed.
Yeah.
We both laughed. There's a whole bunch of stuff. He's like,
Yep.
so, whenever she says, I want a pizza, so do I get the gluten-free pizza or do I have happiness? And I get the gluten-free pizza because, as the saying says, happy wife's regular bowel movements.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. So it kind of made me think like, okay, junk food items and stuff like that. Okay, since we did talk about gluten-free, if you had to choose something that is like a gluten-free option, what would be your number one
gluten-free
if you had to
option?
choose gluten-free option of food? I know, totally weird.
Oh, shoot. I don't even know what technically would classify as gluten-free. A steak. Well, yeah, like jerky. Some sort of cheese. Is cheese okay?
Cheese totally fine. Yeah.
Okay. Some sort of cheese snack. Just obviously well, maybe potato chips.
Yeah, potato chips are fine.
She's got to be more of the savory type then because of the gluten intolerance, because she can't have a lot of like bakery stuff. Or
you
at
know
least...
what? For bakery stuff, yes, but like I'm still sweet stuff. Yeah, I would probably say 50-50.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's funny because Shanna's more of a salty.
Yeah?
She likes more of the salty snacks, and I definitely like sweet snacks. So for Shanna, it would be like her go-to is like chips and salsa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She loves chips and salsa. Gluten-free snack. Shoot. What would be...
I know, this is what's...
What would be considered gluten-free snacks? Like, I don't even look at that stuff.
Right. Like, so
just
to kind of get like, yeah. So anything that has like all of your corn chips, all of your potato chips, all of those
are good.
Okay. Okay. Now, flour tortilla chips, no. Because
corn tortilla?
Corn tortilla is 100%.
Okay.
So like, if when we went to the Mexican restaurant,
yeah,
Cammy could have those birria tacos
because they were corn
tortillas.
Okay.
And it's like corn tortillas and beef and cheese.
There you go.
And totally fine.
Then yeah, birria tacos. There you go.
Dude, those
birria tacos are good. If you're looking for really good birria tacos, Los Tapatios.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on. There's one on 72nd, right near headquarters.
Oh no.
Or
way.
78th, not 72nd. 78th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little bit further west.
Yeah.
Yeah, birria tacos are good. Or Maria's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're called quesadillas.
Uh-huh.
I almost call them quesadillas.
Quesadilla.
But yeah, no, I would probably say snack-wise, does graham crackers have gluten?
They do.
Then no cheesecake. Dang. Oh, man, how can she live with herself? Man, no cheesecake.
Here's the crazy thing.
You would have to have a different substitute for the crust.
Yeah, and I didn't think about this because I was like, yeah, like even like for cereal and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're all.
You're totally fine because there's a lot of corn-based cereals and stuff like that. And she looked at me and like cornflakes would be totally fine.
No,
because it's just corn. And she's like, nope. And I'm like,
No.
what do you mean no? And they use a malting process that they then flavor the cornflakes with. And she says, and that'll trigger it too. It's like, oh my gosh.
Man, probably chips then. Chips and guac would be good.
Yeah.
Chips and guac's good. But I am so glad I don't have to think of that nonsense. To be honest with you, I'm just like, dude, you mean I can't have that? Ugh.
Well, the crazy thing is that like, because you can get, gluten-free Chips Ahoy cookies and Oreos and stuff like that.
I mean, cardboard.
Not quite the same. It's different. But the price difference.
Oh, it's huge.
Buckle up.
It's just like health food.
Yes.
It's like quote unquote healthy food.
Yeah.
Like going to Sprouts. Jamin works at Sprouts. I'm like, dude, I'll never shop there. Sorry. It's like, 'cause I don't want to, it's like, or even Harmon's.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like, I get it. It's like, it's good quality food, but it's like, God Lord, like 5 items is $80.
Well, I know this is going to sound bad, but my issue with Harmon, so I worked at Albertsons for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, working at Albertsons, you learn all of the generic brands that are out there. And, I mean, Smith's at the time had their
Kroger,
Kroger brand, Private Selection, whatever. And then there's Associated Foods has one. And then there's another one, Western Family.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Albertsons was Janet Lee. And as you kind of like would go through the list, you're like, okay, of course, I was biased because I worked at Albertsons. I thought Janet Lee, if you're going to get generic, the Janet Lee brand was really good. There's, again, the Kroger brand, really, really solid. But the last one on the totem pole that we all knew was the cheapest and like the most like awful for the generic was Western Family. Guess what they sell at Harmon's?
Yeah, Western
Family for like a premium price.
Yeah.
And that's my issue with Harmon's. I'm like, dude, seriously?
Yeah. But their bakery and cheese selection's really good.
Well, their areas where they actually cook and make food, top notch. You can't beat it. You can't beat that with a freaking stick.
Yeah, they're really good.
Except for their donuts. I don't think their donuts are all that in a bag of chips either.
Just one of their donuts is good. Their maple buttercream donut.
Oh, okay.
That's really good. But you got to get the unglazed, maple bar one. Those are really good. The rest of the donuts are too big and clunky. And
you've got a donut shop right over here?
The Moochie's or
no? Not Moochie's. It's the one that's across the street.
Oh, I haven't been there.
That's good.
Yeah.
They do good.
We should try it.
Yeah.
But moving on to our fight scene.
Fight scene!
Okay, we've got Billy Butcher.
Yes.
From The Boys versus the comedian. Two horribly bad, but good guy people. So I don't know a whole lot about both of them. I do know a little bit about both of them, but
we're talking like the Watchmen comedian?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm not thinking about somebody else. Okay.
So round one in the Boys universe, like Vought Tower.
Dude, I'm giving it a bit. Now, are we talking like pre-serum Billy Butcher?
Yes.
We talking post-serum where he's got like...
No, we'll keep it pretty level, like
okay.
Where they're both humans.
Because it's Carl Urban, I'm going to...
I'm taking Billy the Butcher. Yeah,
so
such a good show.
Oh my gosh.
Such a messed up show, but
It's
that character is great. I love that character.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I've got round one. I'm giving it to...
Butcher. Yeah.
He calls them all sorts of colorful language. The see you next Tuesday. Gonna bring that word back. Okay, so we got 1-1, the Butcher.
Yep.
Okay, round two. I don't even know what universe that would be in. The Comedians universe, the Watchmen universe.
You're kind of like rough. It's not quite dystopian. It's what do they call it? It's more of like a noir version of like New York.
I've still got Butcher.
I do too.
I think the Comedian was overrated.
Yeah. Which was kind of like, it was kind of interesting in, the Watchmen in the movie.
Yeah.
That they start off with him, him dying.
Yep, exactly.
And so.
But I got Butcher as well.
Yep.
All right, 2-0. Round three, in a cage.
Dude.
I actually probably going to give this one to the Comedian because he was...
Comedian's bigger.
He is bigger, way bigger.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
And a lot stronger. So I would too.
I'm going to give this one to the Comedian. But I got 2-1, Billy Butcher over the Comedian. But let us know who you think would win. And moving on to our shout-outs. All right, now our joke of the week. What's your joke for this week? The one that you may have already told.
I will tell it again.
When they hear it, they won't know.
They won't know. I will tell it again. Joke of the week is My body tells me I need to drink more water, but I don't listen to a retard.
There you go.
As I drink my energy drink.
Yeah. Water's for sissies. Let me see. I had one, but then my phone reset.
No!
Let's see. Okay, I've got it. No, I don't have it now. I've got it. Where is it? Okay, this one's a decent one. It's like, why do we tell actors to break a leg?
I don't know.
Because every movie has a cast.
Did I?
Or this one was a good one. I watched a movie about Stockholm Syndrome.
Uh-huh.
It captured me, even though I didn't like it at first. But by the end, I absolutely bought it. I loved it. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. But moving on to our final thoughts. Or no, our shout-outs in the order of this one. All right, anybody you'd like to shout out this week?
Actually, yeah. It's kind of strange. I think it's because we've got an extra concert, but MCO, we have a
okay, yeah.
We have concerts that are coming up next or actually when will this go out?
Tuesday.
All right, awesome. So if you're listening, we have concerts that are this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We still have tickets that are available.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
The show is basically a celebration of America.
There you go.
And the 250th anniversary of America and everything else. And, you know, we've got a lot of like the multimedia that's going on with this one is super cool. We've got like veteran stories and stuff like that that we're posting. And we watched a quick little blurb on it. I actually watched the clip that they're going to use, and wasn't really much of a dry eye in the entire choir that we were all sat there and watched it. And so, yeah,
there you go.
Bravenel Hall, Utah.
If you're available, come on by.
Come on down.
Get a ticket and enjoy the show. But moving on to our final thoughts. All right, any final thoughts you want to leave the people with?
Yeah, my final thoughts is, trust me, life is going to kick you in the balls enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it yourself. So relax.
Yeah.
Laugh. It's okay.
Yeah, definitely find some humor.
You don't have to take life that seriously. And if you feel like you do, and if your life is going to fall apart if you don't, there might be something wrong with your ethos.
Yeah.
With the way that you think how things are going to be.
I definitely think that you do need to make sure that you recognize when things do need to be serious.
Well,
but not everything needs to be like a life or death seriousness situation. It's like, calm down. You'll be fine.
Yep.
It'll be a good time.
Yep.
So definitely learn to laugh. Learn to laugh at yourself. Because if you can do that, honestly, I feel like if you can laugh at yourself, nobody can hurt you.
No.
Because you're like, what else are you going to say that I haven't heard or said to myself? Like, I'm good. So, yeah.
It's kind of like, it's one of my favorite jokes right now. My body tells me that I need to drink more water.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to a retard.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. But we did forget our joke of the week.
That was mine.
There you go. But we're going to post-edit this, yes.
We're going to remove that joke.
But make sure thanks for joining with us. Kick it with us next time, and we'll see you next week, everybody.